Hey everybody, Katy Solt here coming to you from the News 4 newsroom. It is approximately 8:03, as you can see from the clock behind me, on election night. So we are jumping right in. We're already seeing some major races being called across the country. We're already seeing some results coming in locally here as well. We're going to bring up our News 4 website. This is a live look right now at the ABC News 4 website. If you click on the home page, you will see this at the very top. And as you can see, a lot of movement already on the presidential election side. Several states already called. If you look across the Southeast, you saw a lot of states called there. You can see Donald Trump already having a pretty decisive lead over Vice President Harris. So if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see South Carolina going for Trump, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Oklahoma, Kentucky, quite a substantial amount. Vermont has been called for Vice President Harris, a couple of the other northeastern states as well. So again, this is being updated in real time on the News 4 website. This is at the very top. This is the first thing you will see if you're looking at the News 4 website. So it's right there on our homepage. Again, this is being tracked in real time. The states that are not a solid color, the lighter color like Georgia there, for example, that has not been called yet. North Carolina, Virginia, you can see they are leaning blue right now, but they have not been officially called, which is why they are not a brighter shade of blue. Texas also leaning blue as of right now, with Vice President Harris at 50.6% of the vote there, and former President Trump at, I believe that's 48. My eyesight is not great, so please bear with me. And then again, these states will be populated as we continue to move throughout the evening and as more races and states are called. Now, we aren't just having the national races on our website. If you scroll down a little bit further on our website, you'll see local, state, national. So we want to take you to some of these statewide races right now, if we can. Those are where you're going to see your congressional districts. So you can see at the top right now, this is for the District 1 race here in the Low Country. Incumbent Nancy Mace with a 60% of the vote as of right now for the counties that have reported. Michael B. Moore, her Democratic challenger, right under 40%. These numbers are still coming in, and we do have Ian Emerson there. I believe that's 12% of votes counted. Again, bear with me, my eyesight not great, but that's looking at the font on our website. Our Ian Emerson is tracking that race. On the District 6 side, Congressman Jim Clyburn, 50.7% of the vote with 9% of votes counted. He's got a lead over his Republican challenger, Duke Buckner. He actually faced off against Buckner in a previous election and edged him out in that race as well. So it'll be interesting to see if Clyburn can keep his seat in Congress. So those are, again, some of the state house districts that we are monitoring here. And then we have several local races as well. If we want to pull up some of the local tabs that we are waiting to see, let's see if we can scroll down and see if any of our local races have numbers coming in yet. Okay, it doesn't look like any of the local races have been reported yet. So we're still waiting a lot on some of the local races. We want to go back to maybe the national news and the national results page, if we don't mind. I have someone helping me out here with this one, so bear with me. Yeah, so again, I want to point out that the states that are in lighter colors, like North Carolina, for example, not officially called. They are still reporting. Georgia not officially called. Texas not officially called. But you can see North Carolina and Texas, Pennsylvania, Ohio, all right now projected to go for Vice President Harris. Same with New Hampshire as well. New Jersey, a lot of the northeastern states. But North Carolina is a swing state that a lot of people have been watching. Georgia, a swing state, a lot of people focusing on Georgia, projected to go for former President Trump. South Carolina, again, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, and Oklahoma. Some of those were called in pretty quick succession. We went from having seemingly no results to a lot of results in less than 5 minutes. It felt like we just had a flurry of alerts coming in on our phone with those states being called and being updated. So again, some of the polls though, and I think North Carolina, they didn't close until 7:30, and then some of the counties in North Carolina had to stay open a little bit longer due to some tabulation concerns, I believe, in some of the western half of the state. Oh, Texas has just projected to go red. That was going blue for Harris. Now it's projected to go red. Former President Trump with 50.1%, with, I believe that says 35% of votes counted. Vice President Harris at 48.6% there. I want to pull up the North Carolina numbers again if we could, since that is a swing state as well. Vice President Harris, 55% there, with 7% of votes counted. Former President Trump at 43.9%. So a long night to go ahead. We are by no means done with any of these races. There is still a long night to go. As you saw on the local election side, not really any numbers coming in on the local elections for the Low Country. Of course, for House races, we saw those numbers coming in, but for the Tri-County area races specifically, we are still waiting. We have crews spread out across the entire Low Country. So Ariane Emerson is monitoring that District 1 race with Nancy Mace and Michael B. Moore. Claire Weber tracking District 6 with James Clyburn and Duke Buckner. And there's also some third-party candidates in that race. There's, in fact, 3 third-party candidates. So there was a discussion around if they will pull votes from Representative Clyburn, which is going to be interesting to track as we move through the evening. And then as far as other races our crews are monitoring, Webb Wright is tracking the hotly contested Charleston County Sheriff's Office race, incumbent Democrat Kristen Graziano going up against Republican Carl Ritchie and write-in candidate Alan Ali. So that's going to be a very interesting race to watch. Stasia Smalls up in Dorchester County, they are electing a new sheriff, Sheriff L.C. Knight, retiring after a decades-long career of service in law enforcement. So going to be interesting to watch there as well. I know we have crews really scattered throughout the Low Country. So again, this website is updating in real time. Our website, this is the News 4 homepage. If you click on the News 4 homepage, this is the first thing that pops up, and we will have QR codes throughout the evening on our newscasts as well. So again, this map updated in real time. You saw Texas go from blue to red in real time. So you can count on us, and we are working for you to make sure that these numbers are being updated. They're on our social media accounts as well. Follow all of our reporters. They're on Twitter. Our Emily Deanne is monitoring some of the school board races here in-house. So really, we're tracking all angles and all races across the Low Country. I actually have to go get ready to go hop on set and do an update from the desk. But thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to follow us online, on air, on social media, and we will see you in just a few minutes.